My name is Nelsie Pierre-Louis, and I am from Rodrigues Island. Growing up, I lived in a tent by the beach of Saint-François, and the only vehicle I have ever traveled in is a boat. I have never been to school and acquired all my knowledge from herbal tea that my grandmom would make every morning. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Well, thankfully, it is. This is an actual picture of my childhood. I come from a middle-income household and attended the Rodrigues College. Like all colleges in Rodrigues Island, we adhere to the same curriculum and participate in exact final examinations as students in Mauritius. Each year, Rodrigues Island proudly produces from 4 to 5 laureates. So you can understand my frustration when I moved to Mauritius last year and faced misconceptions and outdated views about Rodrigues. I deliberately chose the term frustration instead of surprise, as I had received warnings from my relatives who have lived here years ago and chose to dismiss all of them. I thought Mauritians must acknowledge the progress Rodrigues have made, and well, they must surely know that Rodriguans are brilliant. But my optimism was swiftly undermined. From day one, I received absurd and demeaning questions about Rodrigues, such as whether we had Wi-Fi, buses, cars, or even schools. Once, I found myself in a class debate, and afterwards, many students approached me, and I could sense their surprise, as if they had doubted my abilities. In group work, when tasks are separated, I receive unsolicited guidance and incessant assistance, as some assume I am incapable of performing independently. I also face constant mockery for my accent and disdainful stares when I wear a cultural outfit. I have a feeling that many are surprised and some unhappy, but I am proud of who I am and where I am from. But what shocked me the most was the willingness to shamelessly and publicly disparage a Rodriguan, especially when statistics demonstrate that Mauritians share a deep sense of affection towards Rodrigues. Try booking a flight to Rodrigues Island within the next 3 days. It is nearly impossible. The flights are always booked and the airport is busy throughout the whole year. And when they come back, the praises are endless. They rave about the food, the hospitality. I have even heard girls talk about how handsome our local boys are. Well, for a long time, I thought I was experiencing racism, being discriminated against for the color of my skin, perhaps the texture of my hair. But I have come to realize that it was more often for my traditions, beliefs, for the culture that I carry. And this contradicts the notion of Mauritius being a multicultural society. Maurice pays arc-en-ciel. Rainbow country boast about this title. We pride ourselves over this description. But are we genuinely embracing all the colors of this rainbow, respecting all the cultures of our republic? My experience, and the experience of many Rodriguans like me, tells the contrary. Rodriguans have been criticized and undermined for years. And my aim is to inspire change and mobilize towards a future where every voice is heard, every culture respected, and people from Rodrigues Island valued. Thank you.